In the last segment, I talked about one prophet of truth who covers your Houston Astros on a day-to-day basis. That is the one and only Brian McTaggart, a graduate of our beloved Cougs. He did something that has Rangers fans and especially Rangers media in a tizzy, and I love it. McTaggart tweeted on Sunday evening, quote, "The Rangers partied last night while the Astros had a champagne toast and quickly turned their attention to Sunday and one more win." On top of that, the Astros official X account posted a video of Alex Bregman and the Astros celebrating their AL West title with that Alex Bregman clip that we played yesterday with the caption, "We celebrate titles in Houston." And Rangers people are losing their bleep. Emily Jones, the longtime television field reporter for the Rangers, tried to correct the record in a reply on the social media platform. Oh, you don't do that. You don't do that with the true believers of the Houston Astros. Some call us toxic. Nope, we are just devout in our religion. She tweeted, "They partied for 30 minutes in the clubhouse, then took it to the house, faced a legit ace in game 162. What has happened to you, dude?" Do you know what happened when she spoke against the prophet, Brian McTaggart? She has since taken down her X account. Sean, she has been smote by the Lord above.
The entire account?
It is gone, sir.
Oh, my God. Normally, that's what Sauce Gardner does after 2 bad plays.
Or after a holding call on an interception in Sunday Night Football. Yeah, she's just off. She just got off and left. You have Evan P. Grant defending the Rangers and their supposedly muted celebration. Well, where's the video of the muted celebration? All I saw was Bruce Bochy giving a speech and a bunch of champagne showers. Rangers GM Chris Young on 105.3 The Fan yesterday afternoon had this to say: "I find it ridiculous that that's even a subject, honestly. This is the most professional, responsible group of players that I've ever been around." Well, this is a low bar to clear, especially in the minor leagues.
Yeah.
Just leave that there.
That seems like a very, you're going too far. I mean, this is the most professional group of human beings I've ever been around.
Most professional. And again, maybe he's been around a lot of professionals. The odds are, Chris Young.
A lot of the Odor family.
They're all named Runyon. Which Runyon's the weird one? Great question. These guys had earned the right to pop those champagne bottles, and that was the extent of our celebration. It had no impact whatsoever on Sunday's game. You're right, Emily, in a since-deleted tweet, Emily Jones said they went up against an ace who had nothing to pitch for. And a team that had nothing to play for, that scored 1 run. That's it. Continues Chris Young, the general manager of the Rangers. And really, it's pretty poor journalism to even suggest that, honestly. I'm very disappointed in the lack of professionalism of the Houston journalists for putting that out there. It's classless, and it's not appropriate, and it's completely fabricated. It's wrong. First off, no one who covers sports is a journalist. I just want to make everyone know that. There's no such thing as a sports journalist. We are all entertainers. We cover a sport. We are e-news for men. Unless you like e-news. Some would argue I like e-news. We are e-news for manly men. Men with hairy chests and hairy forearms and muscles who drink a 6-pack of heavy beer. Ugh! That's what we're for. But we're not journalists. We're not. We pander to our audience. We have fun. And I mean, this was a layup. Just like when you put the Letterman jackets on, you have exposed yourself here. Texas Rangers. And of course, everyone is going to jump on you right now. They should jump on you. Come on. You led the American League West for a while. You talked a little bit of trash, not too much, but a little bit, just enough. And of course, when the Astros found their way inevitably back into first place, as all of us on the great journey together who have never doubted the Astros, except for that one time on my end, Sean Mapes, I don't know if he's really confessed, but whatever, it's fine. Hey, on the great journey that we're about to embark on, we're leaving the heretics behind. And of course, we're leaving those like the Texas Rangers coverers out there, Texas Rangers entertainers, the reporter, the general manager. These people, are they getting what they deserve online? I don't know. I'm not one of those crazy Astros fans who's going out there and doing the zealous, fanatical work that some of you guys are doing. Thankfully, no one's going super psycho, hyper religion mode, if you will, on there. No one's doxed any of these people, although I imagine that the Rangers reporter bringing her account down does have something to do with toxic Astros fans. I would say tone it down a little bit, but guys, we're in it to win it here. And I think the Rangers look really soft again. And how dare they question the prophet of our beloved Cougs and Astros reporter, Brian McTaggart. I feel like his assessment of what went down is probably the correct one. Because that prophet is a good prophet, as opposed to the Rangers prophets.
False prophets.
False prophets, yes.
I do think it is funny that the defense for the Rangers is that, like, nope, we just stunk. Like, nope, we couldn't score a run against a team that had nothing to play for.
But they did bring up that it was an ace, Sean.
George Kirby?
He's not even. Is he even?
That's what I'm saying. That we're throwing
like
around the A word for George Kirby.
He's good.
If George Kirby is an ace, and the Seattle Mariners have two better pitchers than George Kirby, Logan Gilbert and Luis Castillo, how's a team with three aces missed the playoffs?
It's a good question.
And a team that was, I'm not
outscoring everybody. How did they not score runs, Sean Mapes, against their third best pitcher in a game where they had no reason to play? It's a great question.
In a game where the Mariners were pulling Julio Rodriguez and pulling everyone in the 6th and 7th inning so they can get standing ovations, sad standing ovations.
So their prophet, whether it's Evan P. Grant or it's Emily Jones, their prophets are misleading their followers who could join us in the one true religion, which is Houston Astros baseball. They could follow us. And if they confess their sins, they can join us on the great journey. But they have to confess. And if you're an Astros fan out there who have doubted Dusty Baker, it's time to stop. You don't get to doubt Dusty Baker the remainder of these playoffs. If you've dusted Martin Maldonado, you need to stop. You don't get to do it the rest of these playoffs. It is all aboard right now. This is a title defense. We keep everything in-house. We keep any negative thoughts to ourselves. Are we going to be the one show that exudes positivity throughout this Astros championship defense? Probably. We always have been. Going back to 2017, this has always been the show. The Paul Gallant show. Gallant at night. That calms your boobies and makes you happy inside. But you have to, off your chest, admit that you doubted. You have until Saturday. There's plenty of time on the most interactive sports talk show in Houston. Okay? So make sure you do it. Make sure you do it. Might wear like a Pope hat on Friday. We're going to be out at East River 9. You can confess in person. I'll tap you on the head with my Pope baton. No. Don't laugh. Just because of Catholic things, don't laugh. Don't. That's not cool. No. Stop.
Okay, so
St. Pius would be very ashamed.
They would be. They were at the time, too.
This isn't sacrilegious at all to wear a Pope hat and to have a Pope staff and to bless those who have confessed their heresy. so we can go on the great journey together. Tab, our friend, what is going on?
How you doing this morning, Paul?
Tab, I am wonderful.
I want to call to congratulate you.
Oh, my gosh. You're always such a class act, Tab. Thank you. How do you feel today? Because there has been some hullabaloo over the way that the Rangers celebrated their postseason appearance on Saturday. Some believe it affected them in their Sunday 1-0 loss to the Mariners.
The only thing that affected their Sunday loss was their inability to get their heads out of their butt.
Oh, dang. So they just left it there. Saturday night, head up butt. Sunday, head still up butt.
I mean, when you've got a team with the potential that the Rangers has, and that's not bragging, that's just stating a fact, and you can't get one person home from second or third, you've got your head up your butt.
That is true. Do you think, Tab, that they are going to have their head firmly removed from their buttocks by this series against the Tampa Bay Rays?
I hope they do.
That doesn't sound confident.
I'm going to say this in all honesty. You know, that's one thing at least I have been is honest on your show.
You always have been. We do appreciate that.
You know, if they decide that they need to do what they need to do to get where they need to be, they'll get it done. If they don't, they won't. It's just that simple.
Okay. Listen, they seemed like they knew what they needed to do this regular season for a lot of it. They were in first place for a lot of it. I mean, what if the Rays are just better?
I couldn't understand you. What if the Rangers what?
What if the Rays are just better than the Rangers, though?
Then they'll win.
Okay.